Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you guys survived the slower price action today. But as you can see, it ended up being pretty textbook today. I'll show you in a little bit kind of what happened today. But you guys know, if you guys were in a Zoom over the weekend, we talked about ES on the weekly. It was holding this weekly FVG to the tick. This FVG isn't really drawn correct, but you can see like we hit it perfectly off the bottom, and now we're displacing back up, as well as you see NQ did close below, but now we are retesting it now. You kind of want to see a move back over 520 or so to invalidate this what would now be a bearish weekly. Uh, FEG, so we'll see what happens there. But then again, YM is also holding, so you have ES and the YM futures both holding their weeklies as of now. And then remember over the weekend we also talked about the zero point 0.5 fib for ES. How as soon as we get below that zero point 0.5 fib, which would put us in discount on the daily, that's where you want to realistically look for a long position off an FEG or a order block or something of that nature. And you see we got a beautiful reaction off this volume imbalance fill, this daily fair value. If we just move this one down, you'll see it's a daily fair value we bounce out of plus the weekly. So it was a good chance for that to bounce, and then combined this with the liquidity grab that NQ had on Friday. Remember, again over the weekend, I pointed out NQ. Remember, we had this liquidity pool sitting right here on the 4 hour. It was also a daily liquidity. You see, we took it out on Friday. We kind of displaced back up a little bit overnight, and then we rejected this little area in here. This isn't a fair value, but it's just an area that it just looks very noticeable because it's kind of where we rejected. Uh, and then we came back down and said, okay, we want to. They didn't get enough, probably didn't get enough stop orders out here because some people put their orders like down here. So you see, they stabbed at it one more time, and then we started displacing back up. So combine combine this liquidity combine this liquidity grab with the daily FEGs and the weekly FEGs that are holding, it it spelled a good chance for a bounce today. I'm sure a lot of people were slinging puts over the weekend, which would be a bad idea. I mean, it seems like a good idea because we were so bearish on a Friday, but this is where daily candles can get you in trouble because a lot of people see this candle and they're like, oh, bearish, we're gonna keep on going down, but you know they don't see liquidity grab, daily fair value, and then they get caught by surprise going into today. So t- today was I thought price action was pretty good. So this was Friday's low. Remember I showed you guys they stabbed it down one more time, and you'll see like last night had very good price action. We had 15, and then we had 15 here that held, and then I said NQ needed to like get back above here to keep on pushing. You see, we rejected the one more time to go back down and stab, and now we're pushing back up through these. And I think we continue to be bullish going into tomorrow. And this was the perfect play today. You see, we take liquidity, we displace back up. We formed this 15-minute inverse right here, uh, and we retest this 15-minute inverse. We never close below it. So you could have longed from here. You would have taken, you would have trimmed here at this first high, went to break even, and then you wouldn't have got stopped at break even back down here, and you could have rode it up to this 470 high. You guys seen me in chat calling for a 470, and that's why. So going into overnight, I would want to see. Looks like we're going to form a hourly fair value here, and seeing how it's pretty much the only one, I kind of you you want to see if this holds. If we close above and then retest, you want to see it hold. If this holds, it probably tells us we're going back up to that 15 610 area, and then if we break below though, I mean it doesn't look like I mean I don't see anywhere where we could really like bounce from. It seems like we would go right back to those 330 lows on NQ. On ES, I'm looking at Get rid of this noise. ES, you can see, so if you put these two side by side, you can see ES has this hourly that it's already closed above, and NQ hasn't. So NQ is lagging a little bit more right now, I think, because NQ dropped just a bit more on Friday, so it's got a little more catching up to do. But seeing as this is already closed above here, it kind of seems like NQ should follow. This kind of tells us, what's going to happen to NQ. So I expect this to keep on going. And then, like I said, if ES could possibly just be going up to reject here, and then and then dump back. Maybe we get some pretty uh, relative equal lows here, and we could draw back down two of these if this rejects. But if we get back above here, 45, 47, it's going to be an easy run to 45, 61 overnight and into tomorrow. So pretty much watch those two areas. Let's check out the 15. I want to do, yeah. So same thing, pretty much the hourlies and the 15 minutes on ES and NQ. You really want to see these hold. You can see there's nothing much else that can where we would expect price to kind of bounce from, unless we're just coming down to these lows. Plus we have like this LR here kind of forming to the downside. So you definitely want to see this hold going into the overnight. Same thing for NQ, has kind of got that little perfect uptrend going up here. So watch these 15s. Uh, and then if we hold back up to 45.61, NQ, if it holds back to, I think, at least to the 15,520 area, and then back to that 15,600 level. So with that, we will talk to you guys tomorrow.